Welcome to this video. Yes, you can pass. Question 1. Simplify 12 plus 15 divided by 3 times 6 minus 4. To solve this question, we're going to use order of operation. So P, parenthesis, there is no parenthesis, there is no exponent, which is E. So M is a multiplication and D is a division. But the thing is this. So M and the D are on the same level. So we go from left to right. Which one comes first? That one will be done first. Okay, so here we see division before multiplication. Division before multiplication. So you need to do the division first. Therefore, we're going to have a 12 plus 15 divided by 3 is 5. Okay, times 6 minus 4. After that, we're going to do the multiplication. So you have a 12 plus 30 minus 4. Okay, now we have addition to subtraction. So again, in order from left to right, we have addition first. So we have here 42 minus 4. And the answer is 38. The correct choice is C. Question number 2. Complete each equation by choosing the correct answer below. So we have two different questions here. You have to understand that here, we're going to distribute 3 to x minus 2. So 3 times x is 3x. And the 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. So we have that one here, 3x minus 6. Other side, we're going to combine like terms. So we can combine x and the 2x. Understand that x here is like a 1x. So that gives you 3x. We have a 2 plus 3x minus 4. We also have that terms as 2 and negative 4. And that gives you negative 2. So if you combine, you have a 3x minus 2. The correct choice is this one. Question number 3. If n represents a number, which expression is a correct translation of the sentence? So here they give you a sentence, okay, and you're gonna convert it in math expression. So let's read the sentence. They say 3 subtracted from 5 times a number. Please, every time you see this keyword, subtracted from, so that means what? We're gonna switch the order here. So switch. That switch means what? We will work on this first. 5 times a number. And they say n is a number. So we're going to have a 5n. Now, we're going to have the negative 3. So it's a 5n minus 3. It's not a 3 minus 5n. It's not a choice A. But here is choice C. Question number 4. Arrange the following numbers from greatest to least. So here we want to arrange the numbers from the highest to the lowest. But first of all, let's see, okay, the value of each number here. So we have a square root of 5. We have a 4.1. We have a absolute value of negative 5. We read this absolute value. So we have absolute value of negative 5, we have 0.6, and we have 1.1 over 4. Okay, understand that this is same as 0.25. And the absolute value of negative 5 here is positive 5. So absolute value of any number is positive. And here, the square root of 5 is 2 point something, is 2.236. Okay, we have some, but we can stop there. Now, if you see all these numbers, the highest is the 5. We're going to have a 5, which is from absolute value of negative 5. After that, the next one will be 4.1. After that, the next one will be the square root of 5. After that, the next one will be 0.6. And the last one is here, 1/4. Okay. We continue. Question number 5, they say solve for x. You have to understand that this equation has 3 variables. We have a z, we have an x, we have a y. But they ask you to solve for one variable, which is x here. So the question looks complicated, but you have to understand that it's the same concept as the other equation we solve when we have a one variable. So to solve for x, first of all, we're going to get rid of the negative 7y. And to do that, we will add 7y on both sides. So this becomes z plus 7y is equal to 5x. So this one cancels out. After that, to get rid of the 5, we're going to divide. The reason we're going to divide is this. When they say 5x, that means 5 multiplied by x. So 5 times x. So to get rid of the 5, we divide everything here by 5. So we don't subtract 5, but we divide, okay, by 5. Therefore, we're going to have x alone here is equal to z plus 7y divided by 5. The correct choice is A. Question number 6, they say find f of 1/4 if f of x equals 5x squared plus 7x minus 5. So we read this f of 1/4. So f of 1/4. So we need to plug 1/4 into the function here. So everything we see as the x will replace by 1/4. Therefore, we're going to have f of 1/4 is equal to 5. Parenthesis 1/4 raised to the second power plus 7 parenthesis 1/4 minus 5. You have to understand that to do this question, to solve the question without a mistake, use parentheses everywhere you see x. So we replace the x by 1/4 and we put it in parentheses. Now, we need to do exponent first. So that means we're going to have a 5 parentheses. 1/4 squared will be 1/16. Understand that 1/4 squared means 1/4 multiplied by 1/4. So 1 times 1 is 1, and the 4 times 4 is 16. We continue. Plus. So 7 multiplied by 1/4 is 7/4. So we multiply 7 by the numerator only. We don't multiply the 7 by the denominator. So 7 times 1 is 7, divided by 4, minus 5. We continue. So we're going to get 5/16. Also understand that 5 multiplied by 1/16 means you multiply 5 by 1 and you divide this by 16. Plus. Okay, we're going to have a 7/4. But understand that to solve this question, we need the same denominator. So I can create that same denominator, which is to multiply 7 by 4 and the 4 also by 4. So therefore, I have a 28/16. To get that same denominator here, which is going to be 16, I know that I can get 16 from 4 when I multiply 4 by 4. So I do the same thing to the top, which is 7 multiplied by 4. The reason I got 28/16. So 28/16, if you check with the calculator, you see that it's the same as a 7/4. Now we continue, minus. So here, the 5 is like a 5/1. Let's show you. It's like a 5/1. So to write this as something over 16, I will multiply the 5 by 16 and the 1 also by 16. That's the way I create that same denominator for 5. Okay, so we have here 5 times 16 is 80, and that 80 divided by 16. So what I have here that we have 3 fractions with the same denominator. Now, to finish the problem, I will say this will be 5 plus 28 minus 80. And understand that, okay, everything divided by 16. So 5 minus a plus 28, this is 33. And the 33 minus 80 is negative 47. So our negative 47 divided by 16. And the correct choice here is B. We continue. Question 7. The manager is planning a business meeting for her company. She has a budget of $662.50 for renting a meeting room and providing lunch. She expects 13 people to attend the meeting. The cost of renting the meeting room is $135. Which inequality shows how to find the amount X she can spend on lunch for each person? Understand that in this problem, the budget is $662.50. So that's the budget. So she will not go over that budget. That's the first thing to know. And also here, they're asking to find what? X. Okay, the goal is that what inequality, okay, or expression will help us to solve for X. And they give you what X represents. They say here, X represents the lunch for each person. Now, understand that if you have 13 persons, okay, you have 13 persons, 13 people, and the X represents the lunch for one person. So that means what? 13 multiplied by X will give you the lunch for the 13 person. So X here is related to, so let's write it, X is related to 13 people. So because X is related to 13 people, that means what? A and B probably can be the correct choice, but C and the D are out. Now, if we see that the budget is 662, so the budget is $662.50. That means what? She cannot go over that. That's why choice B is the correct choice here. So if you see choice choice B, you have a 13x, okay, which is 13 multiplied by the amount of lunch for each person, okay, plus the 135, that is the cost for the room, okay, and they say this is less than or equal to, so that means what? This cannot be more than, it has to be something less than or equal to 662.50. So again, 13x plus 135 is less than or equal to 662.50 means here 13 multiplied by the lunch, the cost for lunch of each person plus the cost of the room. And this cannot be more than the budget. The reason the correct choice here is B. We continue. Question number 8. What is the simplified form of the expression 3a squared b plus 4ab plus 3a squared b plus 5ab? So again, here, the idea is to combine like terms. So we need to combine like terms. So like terms here are what? Okay, we have 3a squared b and the 3a squared b here are like terms. So if we combine this, we get 6a squared b. After that, we have a 4ab and the 5ab. Again, you combine, you have 9ab. So the correct choice here is D. Okay. Question number 9. Maria has 24 balloons. She gave 8 of them to her sister. On the number line below, choose the fraction of Maria's balloon that she gave to her sister. Okay, you have to understand that 24 and they give 8, so it's like we have 8 out of 24. Yes, and that 8 out of 24 means we have 8 over 24. Now we need to simplify because we don't have any fraction as 8 over 24. To simplify this, we're going to divide the numerator by 8 and the denominator also by 8, because what number goes into 8 and the same time into 24, that highest number is 8. So doing that, we get 1 over 3. So the number here is 1 over 3. Question number 10, to find the equation of the line graphed below. Leave your answer in y-intercept form. And that y-intercept form is y equals ms plus b. Okay, so here, when they say ms plus b, m represents the slope. And we need that slope. And b represents the y-intercept. So to find the slope here, we can do it without a calculation. We can take this point here, okay, and we take this point here. Now, understand that, or remember, okay, when they say slope, one of the definitions for slope is rise over run. Okay, so rise over run. Now, understand that if you want to use a rise over run here, okay, we can count how many units or how many places, okay, we need if we want to move from the yellow point to the blue point, but vertically. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so move down 3 units, and that down 3 means -3 divided by, and from there I will move 1, 2. So 2 to the right side, and that is +2. So the slope here is -3/2. Now the y-intercept, we don't need to do any calculation because it's already here, and the y-intercept is 4. So the y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis. This is the y-axis. So therefore, the equation is what? Y equals -3/2, x plus 4. Practice makes perfect. So remember to like the video, to share, and to subscribe if you are not yet. Thank you so much for your support. See you in another video. Bye-bye.